Hi guys, welcome back. Just going to be a little short video today. Hope everybody's doing okay, but I know I told you I picked a few beans and that as soon as I got enough to do a cooker full I would share with you guys. So here I am. I thought I would go ahead and do that. This is going to be a pretty busy week, so I'm not for sure when all my videos will be out or they won't be out. But anyway guys, here we go. Look how pretty. Those are the Cherokee Purple or Trail of Tears, whichever one. I mean, you can call them either one. But they are beautiful. Got them all. Got the first 7 quarts in. And I've got 5 more quarts to go in. Now you really, when you use the canner, you need to make sure that you have a full canner, which this second batch is not going to be a full canner. So what I'll do is I have 5 quarts that I'm going to put in full of beans, and then I'll take my other 2 quarts that I had ready and I'll just fill those with water and put them down in too. That way the jars aren't out of balance in the cooker, and you can get those going. And I'm going to show you what I do to fix the beans prior to putting them in the cooker, so just hang on a second. All right guys, I got my jars ready with the beans in them, wash and sterilize. I keep the jars in a pan with hot water in it. It keeps them hot prior to canning them, getting them in the jars. That way it's cold beans going into a hot jar and then into a hot canner. But what I do is get them sterilized, get them hot, put a teaspoonful of canning salt in the bottom of your jar, and then fill your jar with your beans, packing it down in there till you got like 1 inch of head space. Don't want to pack them too tight, so tight that you end up busting your beans up, just but tight. And now that you've got all that in there, let me see. Got my funnel, and then you ladle your water in, hot water in. I just warmed my water up in a big measuring batter bowl in the microwave till it's good and boiling hot, and then just ladle it over your beans until it comes up to the top, and you've got, like I said, like 1 inch of space. And then clean the top of your jar with a damp cloth, just like that. And then to take your hot flats, put those on your jar, and put your ring on, put it down good and tight, and there's your beans ready to go in the pressure canner. Once you get your pressure canner filled up, you'll lock your lid on, turn your fire or your burner, whichever, on underneath. Once your steam starts building up and it starts coming out of your little steam vent on top of your cooker right here, that's your little steam vent, let it come out of it for a solid 10 minutes in a good steady stream. And then once that takes place, you put your weight on it and let it build up pressure. Once it gets up to 10 pounds of pressure, for quarts, you'll pressure can it for 20 minutes. For pint, or 25 minutes. For pints, you'll pressure can it for 20 minutes. So 20 minutes on pints, 25 minutes on quarts. And then once you've reached your 25 minutes for your quarts or 20 minutes for your pints, and it stayed steady at 10 pounds of pressure, then you'll turn your heat off and let your pressure canner come back down to 0. Let it rest for about 5 minutes before you take the lid off. Take the lid off and then bring it out and set your jars on your wherever you need to set them to cool. Now on mine, I don't know if you can see, but I take a tea towel or two, however many, and I put them over the top of my jars after I've taken them out of the canner. That way they cool off slower, and I've seemed to have better sealing success when I do it that way. So I hope this helped somebody. Like, subscribe, and I will see you as soon as possible. Just God bless and keep the faith.